Exciting new update for Gold Flash. This is a strategy that would be similar to the scenario where you had a stop run. If you're familiar with having a position in the market and then a fast move against you and then a rebound, that's the premise for Gold Flash. It's a strategy I've had in TradeStation and now NinjaTrader. I've had it for a while, but I have an update for the NinjaTrader version that is already included in TradeStation. And in NinjaTrader, what you can do is you can, instead of waiting for the next bar, you can re-enter on the same bar. This is the current version of Gold Flash. It doesn't hold positions during the time the market is closed, but it trades 24 hours a day during the session. So when the session starts, it begins to trade. It will exit before the session closed. So it's trading all day. It's looking for these opportunities for the market to run stops, and you see the performance summary for this this tests well back to 2014, and before that it's a choppy equity curve that's fairly sideways. But from 2014 forward, these are the results: 48,660, 142.70, max drawdown of 41.20. Let's take a look at some recent trades. You see a scenario here. Let me zoom out on this. You see a scenario here where it had some losing trades. So it comes in here, tries to buy that, bought it a little bit too quickly, but the trend was down anyway. So it's not always going to generate a steady consecutive losers 100% of the time. You see two losers here in a row. And the new version you'll see will actually re-enter here and take a profit. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Let's look at some of the other recent trades that did well. You see a series of trades here that are about 4 trades in a row that did very well. Looks like a stop run, hits the profit target. Looks like a stop run, hits the profit target. Another stop run type move. And when I say stop run, I'm just talking about a type of move that moves fast and has a tendency to stop traders out. I'm not making any sort of malicious, any sort of accusation of malicious trading, but fast moves sometimes make you feel like you're getting your stop run. So I'm going to show you the settings on this, and then I'm going to update it. So here's some other trades, and once again, here is the performance summary. Here is the equity curve, and you're going to see an improvement in these results. And so I'm going to show you that, and you'll be getting this update if you have Gold Flash. We'll be sending it out, and you get an improvement on the results: 48,660, 41.20, and 142.70. Those are the 3 main numbers that I like to look at, as well as the equity curve. So I'm going to show you the inputs for this. So if I go Strategies, and I right click or just click on this and then go up to the settings. You have to disable it. So we have enable, we disable it and apply it. Then we can change this and we can say it says wait for new bar to enter. That's what a NinjaTrader Ninja script would do by default. You have to do a lot of extra fancy programming to make sure that it will re-enter on the same bar. So you can deselect that, and then you'll see how we get back in on the same bar on some of these trades that we went over. So we enable that, and then we apply, and we say OK, and we wait for this to update. So here's what it looks like when you can re-enter on the same bar. It's more aggressive, but you get more profit out of it. You have, let's compare the 2 reports here. I have both reports. So the original report, 48,660, you get about 15,000 more total net profit without sacrificing average trade profit. You get about $3 more average trade profit per contract on 100 more trades. Your drawdown is 5,700 versus 41.20. So you're a little more aggressive, but you get a bigger return over drawdown. And let's take a look at the equity curve also between these two. And then we're going to go over the trades. I'm going to show you how it re-enters on the same bar. So here is the equity curve, and it's done well, even better in more recent price action, because there's been a lot more volatility in gold and a lot of flash moves. And so this strategy also has a daily and monthly stop loss. I'm going to show you that on a closed trade basis. So if we take a look, let's look at the settings one more time, and then I'm going to show you how this re-enters on the same bar. So if you look at the settings, you see daily loss limit 1,200. That's on a closed trade basis, so it could exceed that intra-trade. So if you go into a trade and you're down 1190 based on a combination of losers, the next trade you'll take will risk $800. So you could be down more than that. Same on the monthly loss limit. If you're down $24.95 going into the trade, your next trade would risk 800. So you could be down slightly more. So it's a closed trade, monthly loss, daily loss parameters. So nice to have that. Keeps the drawdown minimal. And here's how this setup works. So previously, if you exited on this bar, you wouldn't get back in until there's another bar, so you'd completely miss this trade. So oftentimes, if your stop is a little bit too close, you can re-enter, and then your profit target is almost back to where you were to break even. And so that's the benefit. It helps you out in that scenario. Let's take a look at some of these other trades that re-enter on the same bar. And so those are some trades. Let's look for some re-entries on the same bar. It didn't go deep enough here on that bar. Let's see. So right here you see that. The conditions were met, exited, and then re-entered. Let's look at another one. Here's a series of trades when gold was really volatile. And so long trade there, losing trade there, got long, stopped out, re-entered, got long, and so stopped out. One re-entry on that setup. So you can see what it looks like to re-enter a trade. If you didn't re-enter on the same bar, you would not be taking this trade. So that is how the new version of Gold Flash works. And once again, this is a strategy that's beneficial if you like to think about getting in as the market moves down. If you like a mean reversion strategy and have experienced getting stopped out in gold or other markets, this is a strategy to take a look at.